Look at that right there, guys. My name is Lewis. This is my 1993 Mazda RX-7 FD right here. I had it roughly since I was about 20 years old. Right now I'm going on 36 years old. Now, this has been sitting for a long time. Been in the military while I sat in my mother-in-law's house. Moved here, moved there, been to Hawaii for a few years. Finally came back to Vegas. Car's been sitting here for a while. So what I have to do is I have to tear this car apart, change out some parts. And what I want you to do is tune in, subscribe, like my videos, so that way you can basically follow my journey and kind of see the progression of how what happens and what comes to be in this RX-7. Hope nothing but the best for this. I know a thing or two, but I don't know everything. I'm not a complete car guru. There's a few things I could tell you about this RX-7. With this car, funny thing is, this guy right here, this ain't the same motor. This is not the same motor that actually came in it. The motor that was in it before actually seized up on me. I lost compression. I did the cardinal sin. I let someone borrow my car, and he said, hey, your car is fine, but it's not starting. Turns out it was seized. So instead of going and finding someone to rebuild my motor, I just actually got another motor shipped from me from Japan. Now, the motor that I got from Japan was in great condition. It had about like 30-something thousand miles on it, which is actually better than this RX-7. This RX-7 right here has, I want to say, about 85,000 miles on it. So nothing crazy, but it still got some miles. And for 93, you know what? That's less mileage than me. So I'm happy with that. But like I said, it's been sitting there for a while. It's been through a little bit of heartache, has a whole different heart in it. But this heart has good compression. That's a good thing. They tested it. It was good. I got that thing shipped over here. And unfortunately, the guy who swapped my motor was not really a good mechanic. He was actually Listen to me. This mechanic didn't know what he was doing. He did all kinds of things. Put the new heart in. And when he swapped it, he actually... he crossed the fuel lines. So he told me, he said, hey, Lewis, I can't figure it out. I don't know what to do with it. This car is crap. I was like, hey, you know what? Give me my car back. I don't care. I just want the car. So he gave me the car. He didn't charge me anything. Unfortunately, he ended up keeping the motor because it's buried deep beneath a pile of his motors. So he kept the other motor. So when I bought this motor right here, it actually cost me about, I want to say like $1,800. And now I've seen them, I've seen them upwards of $8K just for this motor, just to get a one-for-one swap. But I got it, and when I checked it out, all it was is the fuel lines were crossed. So that was what caused the fuel not to go through. Now, I went down further on, and then I found out my alternator had no ground. So I went ahead and grounded that, and that caused, that helped it go through. Now I have a few of those that I'm not gonna show, but of me running, kind of figuring it out, and it was going, but it was jumping up and down in compression, right? So it was that, not compression, I'm sorry, it was revving high. It was revving for about 3,000 RPMs, and then it would kind of shoot down. So I am going to kind of upload videos to show what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and to overall see if I can get this thing going. There's no guarantee. I don't know if I can get this thing going. Like I said, I'm not no master mechanic, but I am a guy who had a car for a very long time, who is a true RX-7 fanatic. And the Fast and the Furious actually didn't get me into this car. What got me into this car was a game called Initial D. If you know, you know. If you don't know, look it up. If you're a car guy, you have to know about this car. So I highly suggest watching this, or watching Initial D. And then you'll see why I'm absolutely in love and a fanatic of the RX-7. It ain't no 8.6, but it is a JDM legend. So stay tuned. We are going to get this thing up and running and through a series of videos. And I hope that you do your best to subscribe as I upload these videos, all right? All right, peace.